Rodney, Laney. You're gonna enjoy this guy.
Good ball. All right. Yeah. All right. I feel the love. We're getting all this love from New Yorkers. Where the New Yorkers at? New Yorkers? Bunch of evil people, these New Yorkers. I asked a New Yorker the other day, I said, do you know where the 59th Street Bridge is? He was like, yeah, and then walked away. like I was quizzing him on general knowledge. Oh, I just wanted to make sure you knew that. I'll be testing you on politics tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'm from the one place that New Yorkers hate, New Jersey. They hate New Jersey. I don't know why, man. I don't know how I feel about being from Jersey sometimes. A lot of people don't know this about New Jersey, but New Jersey was like the last northern state to abolish slavery. Yeah. So when they was like, let's get rid of this, Jersey was like, hold on. Let's not rush into anything. There's three parts of Jersey, right? Like the northern part is basically a suburb of New York. The southern part is basically a suburb of Philly. And the central part is basically a suburb of Mississippi. That's how that works. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, too. Paterson, you heard of that? You heard of that? Two people clap, the rest of y'all like, oh, sorry to hear that. Like white people never stop in Paterson. Not even at the red lights. Let's keep it moving. Ended up with like 6 speeding tickets, but you know what? I'm alive, and that's all that matters. This is like small and thugged out. It's so small, we used to get robbed by people we knew. People jump out, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? Yo, I'm gonna tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? And people always ask me after the show if I'm really from Paterson, like I would make that up. Out of all the cities to make up, I'm gonna make up Paterson. Went to public school in Paterson, too. Anybody else go to public school? In Paterson? Oh, no. Your budget was a little different than our budget, right? Y'all budget was like $8, $9 grand a student. Ours was like 85 cents a student. That's like 2 quarters and a dime. You guys really did go to public school. This is how bad the budget was. Remember when you would get your books and you could tell how many people had the book before you, but how many names was in the book? I'm looking at my math book going, Booker T. Washington. Frederick Douglass, how old is this math book? My math book wasn't even a book, it was a scroll. It would uncurl it, hear ye, hear ye. Public school made you tough, though. You had to be tough in public school. These kids were the last when we went to school, right? Getting bullied in cyberspace. How the hell you get bullied in a space that don't really exist? You gotta be a nerd to even think you could bully somebody in cyberspace, right? We never had that problem. You know why? Because you need computers for that. Kids, wimps, man, getting bullied with text messages. How does that work? Kid get a bzzz. Oh my God! He's gonna get me! At some point in the future, what am I gonna do? Delete it. Problem solved, right? Can you see the kid? Can you see the kid walking up with the bully walking up on the kid? Hey, yo, you get my text? Nah, I sent it this morning. You still got the same number? Oh, let me get your new number. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. We had real bullies, right? In your face. Because there was a policy in effect when I went to school called leave every kid behind. I had a 30-year-old in my 4th grade class. He was getting everybody after school. I'm gonna get you after school. I'm gonna get you after school. He told the principal, I'm gonna get you after school. As soon as I pick up my kids, I'm gonna get y'all after school. I remember these bullies, right? We had one bully, his name was Doofy Chris. Right? They called him Doofy because he was cockeyed. Right? What happened to the cockeyed people? Right? Remember there was one in every classroom? Right? Did they cure cockeyedness in it? They put all the cockeyed people on a boat and... Hey, when Doofy Chris came around, when he spoke, everybody listened. Because we didn't know who he was talking to. And I went to public school 28, right? Which was right next to public school 4. School 4 was for the project kids. School 28 was for the kids that had a chance. One day I was in the hallway when one of the kids from school 4 escaped. He was like, come in the bathroom, and I was like, no. Because that did not sound like a good idea to me. No great story ever starts off with, well, I was invited into the bathroom. There was pizza and fireworks. After I graduated, right, I went into the Air Force. Yeah, nah, it was my only option, I smacked the colonel while I was in the Air Force. I blamed the public school system. Because one of my duties, right, I had to draw blood. So I go in the waiting room and I call his name. I'm like, Colonel Davis. Colonel Davis. Colonel Davis. You're not laughing because you went to public school too, right? He got mad, he got in my face, he was like, that's Colonel. I said, all right, sorry about that, calm down. Colonel Colonel. I'm gonna need you to follow me. So I was drawing his blood, and I didn't really know what I was doing anyway, right? And I felt a weight hit me in the chest. He had passed out. Now this was the first time in my life I ever saw a white man. I just smacked him, right? It didn't do anything, but it felt real good. Yo, you guys are great, man. I gotta wrap this up. I'm Rodney Laney.